Hello, I'm back with one information. That's one more topic that's called modifier. I'm Hassan Raja. So here we go. We will understand what is actually modifier and what GMAT wants to test it. So here, if we notice, modifier means a piece of information that adds something to noun. All right. So, what is a piece of information for noun? Remember, in GMAT, it should be close to noun. If it is not close, that is considered wrong in GMAT. So, piece of information should justify the correct word and should be so close to that word. Look here, the first we will understand what is modifier actually. So Hassan is a teacher, right? This is the simple information. But when we say a verbal teacher, it means now we adding information that's verbal. This verbal is modifier. Look, now we exaggerate little more. So it is now an experienced verbal teacher. So it was simple teacher, now elaboration, that's an experienced verbal. It's mean this is modifier for teacher. Look, old Hassan is an experienced verbal teacher. Again, old is a piece of information that is for Hassan. Same time, a 35-year-old Hassan again is a piece of information. So any group of word that literally adds something to particular noun, that's called modifier, and in GMAT it should be very close to noun. Though whatever the sentences we have seen above, all these five, this is the simple sentences. Remember, in GMAT actually GMAT makes it little complicated. Now, how it is connected with comma, somewhere it is placed somewhere else, so that we have to look at. Look here, a 35-year-old. This is called opening modifier. And as we know that it is only for the Hassan and both are close, it's been correct. So this is the first type of modifier that GMAT gives. Second, a 35-year-old Hassan and an experienced verbal teacher, you will notice a 35-year-old and experienced verbal teacher, both are for Hassan, right? So both are modifier for Hassan and Hassan is a teacher. This is sentence. So the finally, one thing that we should understand, modifier can be a word, a group of word. It can be phrase, it can be shorter, it can be longer, it can be anything. Now, what we should look at. These are 10 points that GMAT tests in as a modifier. So the first, wherever there is comma, we should get alert that whether it's a modifier error or not. So, comma, that, who, which, whom, that, whose, when, where, which. These all are modifier marker. Whenever these words are mentioned in the sentence, we should be very alert to check whether these words have been used correctly, properly or not. Now, types of error that frequently GMAT asks. So the very common type, that's modifier x and y, x of y. So this is a common type of error that GMAT tests. Look here, we have two sentences. In her substantive new book, the role of minimalism in fashion has been examined, Elisa Demont, but she also looks at. The second sentence, if in her substantive new book, Elisa Demont. Now we have to choose one. It's very clear, in her substantive new book. Her, no doubt human being. So now it's clear that it cannot be role, but it should be human being. Because for the role, it should be it, not her. So it is Elisa Demont, right? So second one is correct. This is the first type of error that GMAT tests. Second, modifier x apostrophe y. In such case, it modifies y. Remember, modifier x of y, here it modifies x, so we have to check whether it is correct or not. In case of x apostrophe y, modifier modifies y. Again, we have to check whether it's correct or not. So here, look, hastily rebuilt after the Korean War, Seoul's once gritty image. So now this is modifier and modifying image. That's incorrect. Why? Because image was not built after Korean, but the Korea itself built. So here, hastily rebuilt after the Korean War, Seoul is shedding its once guilty image. The second one is the correct one. So this is the type of error that GMAT tests. Look here, when we talk about that, it should come without comma. If it comes with the comma, that's incorrect. Look here, a game, comma, that is played in India is more than 200 years old was brought by English. So, comma plus that, incorrect. A game that is played will be the correct option. Same time, when we use which, there must be comma. In case of that, no comma. In case of which, there must be comma. And which is used for non-living. So Old Red Fort, which, look, is in Delhi, is a famous tourist spots in now. It should be in. That's called in Delhi. Okay. So here, look without comma. That's mean incorrect. It should be which is in Delhi, right? Now, so Old Red Fort, which is in Delhi, is famous. So now this is correct. All right. So comma plus which. Now, when we talk about who, it should be used only for a human being. And remember, after who, there must be verb. If we don't use verb and we use subject plus verb, that's incorrect. So, the manager is looking for a man that teaches. Look, here, man is a human being, that's why that incorrect. It should be who. Fine. Whom, when we use whom, there must be subject and verb. After whom, we never use verb, subject plus verb. Hasan Raja, who you know. Look, you know, subject, verb. In that case, who is incorrect? It should be whom. It's mean whom, subject, and verb. This is the correct one. So this one is correct. Look, noun, when noun is time, we use when. When noun is place, we use where. But the common question that GMAT asks is in which. Any noun that gives the sense of place and time, but it is not place and time, gives the sense. It's mean in which. So here the sentence is the party. Look, the party. So the party is neither time nor place but gives giving sense. That's why it is in which. If you use where, incorrect. If you use when, incorrect. All right, thank you.